Hello, this is Lisa Shea, and these instructions will help you to fold an origami flower. You fold one end of the diagonal to meet the other end of the diagonal point, and now fold one edge of the triangle you formed to meet the other edge of the triangle. Point it at the sky and fluff it out and squash it down flat so that the point ends up at the point below it. Flip the paper over, give it a little crease on the other side, point it up at the sky, fluff it out, and point it down so that the point ends up with the point below it, and you've got a square. Now fold the edge of the paper along to the center point on both sides so that you form a triangle. Flip it over, fold the edge of the paper along to the center point, and then on the other side fold the edge of the paper along to the center point. Now open up one of those folds you just and give it a little crease, and then stick your finger in the middle to fluff it out and squish it down flat so that the middle line folds down on the middle line beneath it. And then flip around till you find another one of those points, open it up, fluff it out, and squish it down flat so the center line falls straight down on the center line beneath it. Flip around and find another one of those folds that you've made, and there's the sky. Fluff it out, squish it down flat so the center line folds down into the center line beneath it. And then look through all your folds to find the one last remaining piece that hasn't been squished down yet, and then lift that up to the sky. Stick your finger into the center of it, wiggle it out, and squish it down flat. Things happen in fours because you're going to have 4 petals. So now you're going to fold the top down into a triangle. You're folding the top edge along the center line and folding it up. Now the next step, you can see, is to open it back up, and this is a little tricky. Pull down on the center point and squish in on the sides, and you'll see that it folds down to create a little triangle shape. See this 3 more times, so if it seems confusing, watch the other 3 times and then you can rewind and see how to do it. And when you've got it flat, you can fold the little triangle back up. So once again, you start by folding the left side in to the center line and the right side into the center line. Make these creases nice and sharp because sharp creases help the next part of this stage. Then open it up a little, pull down and squish in. And if you pull down and squish in at the same time, you'll see it folds right down. And then you want to fold up that little triangle piece that you created on the bottom. So we're going to do it again. Find another spot. Now fold down the side to the center line. Fold down the other side to the center line. And then you're going to open up the folds that you made. Pull gently down on the center. You squish the ends in, and it just flops over and folds down flat. And then you fold up the little triangle piece. And since these come in 4s, there's one. So we fold the side down into the center line, crease it sharply, the other side down into the center line, and crease that side, and then open them up, fold gently, and it'll flap right over, and then fold up the little triangle piece. Alright, now fold over one flap so that you have the page that has no bends in it at all, and fold the bottom edge into the center line, and then the other side of the bottom edge into the center line. This is forming the bottom of the flower shape. Now flip over pages until you find another area where there's no folds at all in it, and fold the left side into the center line, and then the right side into the center line, and give that a little crease. And now flip open the pages some more until you find another spot where there aren't any edges or folds in it already, and fold the left side into the center line and then the right side into the center line, and then you want to go flipping through until you find the one remaining spot left that doesn't have any folds on it, and fold one side into the center line and then the other side into the center line. And now you've got your little flower with its bottoms all folded and the tops are the petals. So you want to fold one petal downwards and give it a crease, and flip around until you find another petal. Fold another petal downwards, and give it a crease, And of course, since there's 4 petals, there must be 2 more in here somewhere. There's one, so fold that one down and give it a crease, and then open up until you find the fourth one, and find the fourth one folds down into a crease. This is an Irish shape with these straight leaves, and what you do now is get a pipe cleaner and just stick it down through the center of the flower, and you've got the flower on a stem. The other shape you can is a lily shape. Lilies have curled leaves, so just use your fingers or a pencil or a pen and give a little twirl to the edge of the origami leaves. They'll hold a nice curled shape, and you can make a whole bouquet of flowers for about. And these are great. Paper is the first anniversary traditional present, and paper flowers stay fresh forever. Come by and visit lisashay.com for more origami shapes, and I hope you enjoyed this origami.